Pete, why'd you put Blackwell in the lineup, and what'd you think of him getting the big one?
Yeah. Well, you know what? He was a consideration for game one. He's had a great year for us, played really well. You know, he didn't go in game one. I talked to him when we didn't play him in game one and told him, you know, be ready. You're not going to be out long. And I wanted to get him in game two. He's one of those energy guys. I thought after losing game one, we needed a little shot of energy there. And he's a competitive player. And, you know, I thought he was effective all night. But it's also great to see a guy like that get a goal. You know, sit out game one, work with the Black Aces, and then come in and play a part. That's playoff hockey.
It looked like you guys got to the interior on Blackwood tonight. Do you feel that your team did better at that, and did it contribute to the win? Yeah, I thought we were much more direct in our game tonight than we were in game one.
So, you know, that's why I felt like we felt more dangerous. I thought we played faster. Those are the things that we've got to continue to build on.
Pete, we tend to focus on the bigger names, certainly from a media perspective, and these two teams are loaded, but they get a couple of fourth-line goals. You have a fourth-liner scoring the winner. What does that say about the depth of these two outfits?
Yeah. Well, I think that's why, you know, you see at the trade deadline, you know, both Colorado and us adding players. You know, I think everybody knows that this is a gauntlet, and it's a war of attrition, and you need depth at every position. And you know, it's funny, but the best players get so much attention in the pre-scouts when they're on the ice that a lot of times, you know, it's not surprising these games are decided by the depth guys.
Pete, with for Jamie and Tyler, kind of looked for kind of first game where had Tyler in game 82, but watching them play in a little bit of a vintage kind of game for them, kind of leading the team. What do you kind of see from them, maybe from the inside to then we also see on the ice as well?
Yeah, those guys are glue leadership guys for us, and I thought Tyler. Well, both guys were really good tonight. I thought Tyler really took a step from game one tonight. He looked more comfortable, more up to speed. And I think he's going to get better every game here. We talked about that. I think game one, you know, his first game in 50 games. I mean, in the last one in Nashville, I don't really count. So, you know, I'm glad to see that, and we need that. But, you know, where they drive the bus for us is in the dressing room and leadership and messaging, and, you know, they're both fantastic that way.
You made a line with all Finnish guys. Did you like what you saw from them?
You like that, huh? Yeah. You know what? Those guys, they all know each other. They get along well. You know, they talk in Finnish, so, you know, whatever they're saying, if it's about me, I don't understand, so it doesn't bother me. But you know, I think we've been moving guys around. We've been moving Mikko around, trying to find a fit, and you know, hopefully we did tonight. I think those guys looked effective after we did that at the end of the first.
We always talk about a goal in the last minute of the period.
Yeah.
How do you overcome that? And it looked like the third period and overtime was some of your best hockey in weeks.
Well, listen, I mean, you know, our season's on the line. Let's be honest. I mean, you know, if we lose the first two games here, we got away with it last year in Series 1 against Vegas, but you're probably not going to that well again this year and coming up and winning. So, you know, we knew our season was on the line, and you know, I thought, like I said, we got more direct in our game and more competitive, and got rewarded for that.
What did you think of the call in regulation that was made on Mikko Rantanen and the penalty?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, so I can't tell you. I haven't looked at it yet.
What do you think of Jake?
Yeah.
Just some criticism.
Yeah, you know what? Jake got better as the game went on. You know, like that's vintage Jake, right? I thought when the game temperature turned up and it got really important, He made his biggest saves and looked his most comfortable that he has in the series. So that's a good sign.
That late penalty kill at the end of the third.
Yeah.
Did it seem like some of the momentum from that carried into overtime for you guys?
Yeah, that was a huge kill. I mean, you know, that's a tough point in the game to have to kill a penalty. But I thought our guys, you know, particularly Back and Steele and our defensemen that were killing there, I thought they really stepped up and got the job done. You know, against obviously an elite world-class power play. Okay, thank you.